This is the End Zone Report. Let's go. Here are your top fantasy players for the week. Week 10, going with tight ends and defense. This week, I like Denver's defense, especially against a poor Washington team. Especially with Cooley out for the year and Portis hurt, I really like their D to bounce back big time. I like Miami's defense against Tampa Bay. They're playing a rookie quarterback, Antonio Bryant's hurt, and they're going up against the 5th best rushing defense in the league. You know Tampa's going to try and run the ball, but they won't, which forces them to pass, which plays right into Miami's hand. As I said, I'm going with tight ends. My first tight end, Zach Miller, Oakland. Going up against a bad Kansas City defense in general and a very poor pass defense. Look for Zach Miller to get a lot of catches this week. I like Greg Olsen, tight end Chicago. He's having a great year so far. 6 touchdown catches. He's gone against the 49ers team that has the 24th best pass defense in the league. Look for him to get a lot of catches this week. And as an added bonus, I'm going with John Carlson, tight end Seattle. He's ranked 11th amongst the tight end in catches. He's going against the Arizona defense that's ranked 29th against the pass. Now for the Pine Boys. These are the ones you definitely want to put on the bench. Don't play these guys. This week, we're sitting kickers and wide receivers. I'm going with Nick Folk, kicker, Dallas. He is only 4 of 7 in the 40 to 49 yard range. He's going to Green Bay, where weather is definitely a factor. My other kicker, John Carney, New Orleans. He's having a good year for what he's done. His problem is New Orleans is just too good. They score so many touchdowns, they don't need him for field goals. So he doesn't have a lot of attempts. Look for the same against St. Louis. New Orleans will score a lot of touchdowns. He won't get on the field a lot. For my wide receivers, I'm going with Calvin Johnson, Detroit. He has the misfortune of playing with a rookie quarterback, so his stats are suffering because of it. Plus, he's going against a very tough Minnesota defense. Santana Moss, wide receiver, Washington. He is their leading receiver, plus with their main weapons, Cooley and Portis likely be out, they're going to focus on him. Look for Denver to take him out of the game. Plus, Denver has the 7th best pass defense in the league. Don't play Moss this week. Justin Gage, wide receiver, Tennessee. Look for Tennessee to run the ball with Chris Johnson. If you have Chris Johnson on your team, great, because he'll be getting the ball a lot. But if you have Justin Gage, he will not get a lot of looks this week. As you know, here at the End Zone Report, we always try to keep things fresh and new. In that light, we have our first End Zone Report question of the week. And the question is, I have Larry Johnson on my fantasy roster. What's your advice on keeping him versus dropping him now that Kansas City has released him? My advice is definitely keep him for now. Since he's cleared waivers, you don't know what team's going to pick him up. If a contender gets him, he could definitely deliver big time. Post your questions on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll make sure to answer it the next week. I like San Francisco over the Bears. New Orleans stays unbeaten versus the Rams. Miami runs all over Tampa. The Vikings crush Detroit. I like the Jets to beat the Jags. The Titans are playing well. They'll beat the Bills. Pitt will claim the top spot in the AFC North. They'll beat the Bengals. Denver bounces back all over Washington. I like Oakland at home to beat Kansas City. In the Battle of the Birds, I like the Cards to clip the Seahawks. Green Bay upsets the Cowboys. Indy at home edges the Patriots. I like Atlanta to beat the Panthers. Philly 0-2 in California. This time they'll lose to the Chargers. Finally, Baltimore spanks those garbage Browns. And don't forget, we're on Facebook and YouTube.